Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Britain. And we're in week 2.5 of March 1940. We've lost 4 squares on the Tonnage War. And how many turns until the Exeter is out of port, out of repairs? 1 turn. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. I believe we lost a ship here. Yes we did. Right, so that means we need to get a replacement. So let's do just that. Let's get ourselves a B-class destroyer. Boadicea. Yes. Let's purchase Boadicea. And let's put Boadicea in the western approaches, and let's put the Acheron in for some repairs. There we go. And whilst I'm at it, I might as well check torpedoes on all the ships. 4 isn't much, but we've got a base right next door, so that's fine. 3. Do you know what? I will actually swap these round. I'll put the Valentine in for some, you know, repairs. Well, reloading, I guess. Right, how many torpedoes here? 5, so that's fine. These should be pretty full. Yep, they're all good. How much have you guys got? 6 each. Again, that's very nice. Vanquisher, you've got 6, that's fine as well. Suffolk and Decaster. Yep, that's fine. How many of you guys got? Again, that's fine. Boadicia's got 8. Keith has got 0. Ooh! And this is why you do these torpedo checks, so that you get stuff like that sniffed out quickly. Right, in that case then what we'll do is we'll put the Saguenay in the western approaches, because that area gets a lot of activity. We'll keep the Keith up here. Quickly put in to reload. And you guys haven't had any activity, yes, I remember. And how about down here? 8, 8, 8, 6. Yep, that's all fine as well. Alright, we can actually press on now. Right, in the Azore Isles, this is the first engagement. In cloudy weather in week 2.5 of March 1940, the destroyers Icarus and Jervis have come under attack in the evening from the submarines U-125, U-51 and U-55. The submarines, of course, as always, have the initiative. Right, oh, those look quite close. Right, we've already got a task on our hands to try and do something about this. Oh, they've done a pincer movement, that's what they've done. Right, well, they're close, but they're so close they've decided to attack, so at the same time it's probably not so good. Probably what? Backwards and harder starboard, or should we go flank even? Yeah, go on backwards and harder starboard and hope that that just about allows us to sneak in. Yes, I think it does. Yep, that's fine. No air support, of course, because we're in the middle of the ocean. Yep. Oh, hello. This submarine has 5 torpedoes, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Right, so what we can do immediately is sink it as a result. 1/3 speed, hard at port. Already stand by the torpedo tubes. Let's put a torpedo in the water. We'll put it right here. Drop it in, and yeah, that should be 1 down, 2 to go. We've avoided the first set, but we've got another set coming in from this direction over here. Right, no action. Here comes our torpedo. There we go, a good start. U-55 has been sunk. So now we need to dodge the next 4. And that shouldn't really be a big problem, I don't think. Yeah, I'm going to go flank and harder starboard. I was debating going backwards and harder port and just sort of to go around that way and torpedo that way, but there's just no point in needlessly gambling. This isn't a good angle, is it? Nope. I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, we're nowhere near. Oh, we've got torpedoes over here, but not here. Yeah, we're going to miss it if we go that way, so we'll have to leave you be for the time being. How far away are you? 5,250. So that's not really that far away. Harder port, and let's get into position to attack you as well. So the torpedoes have all been avoided. 8 fired and 8 missed. It's fine, that's good. Right, now we can stand by the torpedo tubes. Ah, yes. Yep, that's quite easy, I think. Torpedo over here. Drop it in. And are we close enough to potentially fire over here as well? No, I don't think we are. We need to get a little bit closer. So we'll continue our turn. Now we are, so we can now turn to starboard and then unleash torpedo. So that's one torpedo fired. It's gone beyond us already. So that would have been a point blank range shot for them, but not for us. I know, it's really fair like that, isn't it? Right, are you the one that's got a torpedo heading towards it? Yes, but you've already gone past it, so to speak. I'll still take you down to 1/3 speed and 15 degrees to port. Yeah, that's fine. Right, apologies for that abrupt pause. Someone came into the room and I didn't want any noises, shall we say, to be picked up. Apologies for that, but also it was kind of necessary to do, otherwise, you know, things would have gone not as well as they should have done. Well, I'm back now, so we can continue on. Right, so 20 degrees to starboard and stand by the torpedo tubes. 3,500 yards, easily able to get to the target within 2 turns. Drop it in, fire away, and let's go. Yep, it missed us. They should have gone straight for us. Then it would have hit us, but they chose not to do that, which is very nice of them. Right, so that's U-51 sunk as well. Good. Good. Pretty successful engagement. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Icarus and Jovis received no damage at all. On the German side, the submarine U-125 was sunk for 1,032 tons. The submarines U-51 and U-55 were sunk for 800 tons each. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. 2,632 warship tons sunk on the German side. 0 merchant ship tons sunk on the German side. 2,632 renown earned. So we've got a destroyer that's come out of Scapa Flow, and we will keep that destroyer here. We've also got the Exeter out of Gibraltar, so we'll put the Exeter back with the Vanquisher, and now it's just a case of waiting for the Acheron to come out of Scapa Flow, and we are very much back up to full strength. Right, let's press on. Oh, here we go. Faroe Islands. In week 3 of March 1940, in mostly sunny weather, the lone destroyer Keith has come under attack in the evening from 3 submarines, U-105, U-67 and U-80. The submarines, of course, as always, have the initiative. I'd like to think, because it's mostly sunny weather and the evening, and Scapa Flow, Faroe Islands, that we have at least some level of air support. Now this should be interesting. 12 torpedoes or just 8. There's your first 4. Now they've got an airstrike, you can see. Alright. Lovely. Would you be so kind as to miss actually one bombs to work? Oh no, they're not missing one. Oh, come on. Is that it then? Are we being obliterated? We are, aren't we? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always should have 2 ships in any given sector, because this can happen. I am annoyed. I don't like this at all. Brand new destroyer, Keith, sunk already by aircraft. Final damage upon sinking, propulsion pumps, both sets of torpedo tubes, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Completely massacred. We had absolutely no chance here. Nothing. There was nothing I could have done. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Keith was sunk for 1,360 tons. On the German side, the submarines U-105, U-67 and U-80 received absolutely no damage whatsoever. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,360. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 0. Nothing sunk in either category on the German side. 0 renown earned. And with the bow of the Keith going under, we can now press continue. And we don't even have time to recover from that loss. Immediately we've got, in the air emergency in sunny weather, in week 3 of March 1940, the light cruiser Ajax and the destroyer Antelope, they've come under attack from the submarines U-108 and U-30 in the evening. And the German submarines, of course, have the initiative. Oh, I don't like this. That's much too close for my liking. Have they missed us, though? Oh, I'm not sure they've missed us. Try not to break the game. Honestly, Atlantic Fleet is notorious. If you've watched the previous episodes, which I'm sure you haven't just randomly skipped to this one. And if you have, then I do suggest go and watch the other ones as well. But this game is notorious for breaking if you try and do something that's a little bit too illegal. I do like to sort of try and, you know, use tactics that are very specific only to Atlantic Fleet. And doing those tactics does sometimes break the game, which obviously is a bad thing. Now, there is a part of me that wants to turn the Ajax around and to try and send some torpedoes towards this submarine over here that I have visual on. I've got visual on it, but I can't actually select it or do anything. Which leads me to believe if I try and do anything to it, such as even shoot at it or fire torpedoes at it, the game will break and I'll have to close it and restart it, and it'll just be very ugly and messy and disruptive and just, you know, not good. So regrettably, even though I could easily take it on, make a smoke screen and get out, or at least try and get out. So torpedoes away from U-30, they are for the destroyer, I believe. Right, that's not a huge problem. continue, please, to try and disengage. Right, so how are those torpedoes looking? Oh, they're forcing us to do something I don't want to do. What I would have done at this point, if those torpedoes had not been fired, is say stand by the torpedo tubes and turned and fired my torpedo. Unfortunately, with the spread of 4 heading my way, the priority is now to keep my destroyer from getting hit. So we have to delay firing them for at least one turn. Oh, that was close. That was close. Do you see that? Really close. Here we go. U-108 has fired a torpedo. Is it going to hit us up the backside? I wouldn't be surprised if it would. Just shows how fair the game is. Fine. Slight turn to port. Hopefully that just about gives us enough clearance. Although it probably won't, knowing luck, knowing my luck. But anyway, stand by the torpedo tubes. They might score a hit on us, but we're about to sink one of their submarines. I'm about to end the submarine's career. All of it. Their whole career. Right in the nose, that's what it'll be. Right in the torpedo tubes. The forward torpedo tubes, that is. Can we please miss it? Oh! Wow! Wow. We only went ahead and did it. We only went ahead and missed it. Oh, that's nice. That's pleasant. That's a pleasant surprise, actually. It's very nice. Yeah, and we've got these coming in as well, but continue slightly turning away. And you spin around out of port. Going hunt down the remaining submarine, please. So they've missed. That one's missed as well. Good. Good. I like that. I like that. That's very nice. Still can't disengage, of course. I will press disengage every time. I will never pass an opportunity to not disengage, or at least attempt to disengage. Right, we've slightly overcooked that turn. That's fine. It's not a huge disaster. They have fired another torpedo at us, but we've got, with every turn that we go forward and that they have to reload, we get more time to try and act and to try and do something about the torpedo that's just been fired. I can't do any, I can't click it, but I can see it. Look, it's here. I can see the periscope sticking out. Why can I not select it? It would make the job too easy, that's what it would do. Although I do believe it is time now to turn slightly to starboard this time as opposed to turning to port. They must have figured out that we know some manoeuvres, and that as a result it's necessary to try and fire at us from a sort of different angle or a different bearing. Yep, we've got one more turn to then deal with this, hopefully. Let's have a look. Dare I say it, if we just move forwards? Maybe turn just a tiny bit. Yes, I think that's going to be enough to clear it now. Oh, have we got it selected on the sonar? Yes, we do. Oh, how nice. How nice. Right, just a minute alteration here. Torpedoes streaking in, but nowhere near the Ajax. You're not getting one on us this time, even though you had a pretty good opportunity to do so. Right, it's time for the Antelope to pop out from behind the smoke screen. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen, the Antelope. Da-da-da-da-da. I hope that's not copyrighted. I don't want to get copyright claim. Oh well, if it gets a copyright claim, then that's tough. Tough luck for me. 5,900. Yep, we will turn and fire on the next turn. No action still. Well, do you know what? We'll just sink the U-boat then. I wonder if it'll let us disengage then. Right, stand by the torpedo tubes. Let's drop a torpedo in. Splash and fire. Or fire and splash. Yeah, we fired it and then it drops in. So yeah, fire and splash. Sounds like a water-themed, water and war-themed swimming pool, theme park, water park. Anyway, action report. On the British side, the light cruiser Ajax and destroyer Antelope received no damage whatsoever. On the German side, the submarine U-108 was sunk for 1,032 tons. The submarine U-30 was sunk for 800 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. 1,832 warship tons sunk on the German side. 0 merchant ship tons sunk on the German side. 1,832 renown earned. Right, well, clearly following the disaster that's happened in the Faroe Islands, we will need to replace the fallen destroyer. But I sort of want the Acheron to come out first, so it's 2 straight away rather than just the 1. I'll tell you what. Beale can come down here. We will buy another destroyer, the Boreas. They can be together here, and then I'm going to gamble that the U-boats don't move north to the East Greenland Sea. Oh, for goodness sake! We've just suffered one disaster, I don't need another one. But we're about to get one. Western approaches. In sunny weather in week 3.5 of March 1940, the destroyers Boadicea and Saint-Genet have come under attack in the evening from none other than the battleship Gneisenau. The Gneisenau has the initiative. Can we please have some air support? It's sunny weather, it's the evening. Please. Right, how far away are they? Yes. Very far away. Right, what I'm going to do then is... Well, it's a bit risky in some respect, but I want to see if we have air support. We have 1 bomb bomber. Good, good. Well, that's much better than what we usually get. We will need to hold on to this bomb bomber. Right, yeah, so we need the... Yeah, if they turn a bit more... Actually, they'll need to turn quite a bit for us to... Yeah. Right. Sorry, I'm just rambling on here. Let's hold that aircraft in reserve for the time being. How far away are you? Yeah, you looked like you were much closer. I'll just starboard and go in for a torpedo run, because we do have that aircraft in to help us. Good, they've missed again, and they will now continue to miss, hopefully, because what we will do is start deploying a smoke screen. There we go. Is this a good idea, though? It's a risky idea. That's what it is. Because usually when I do this, it doesn't end well for me. The destroyers usually get sunk. Oh, secondary armament. Oh, thank goodness. Good. Right, we're all right then, ish. If they're using their secondary armament, that means they're going to have to recalculate everything, try and work everything out all over again from scratch. Yeah, we don't have quite the right angle yet for a bombing run. I imagine if we could sink the guys now, that would be such a huge prize. Huge prize if we could get away with it. Really huge. Uh-oh. They've turned. But again, keep your eyes on it. So if they keep turning, then... Yeah, if they keep turning, eventually we'll be able to get a very nice bombing run on them. And that could be enough to force them to make a smoke screen. Dare I say it, it might even be enough to sink them if the bombing run is particularly good. But that's not really something to expect. You know, don't expect me to do a bombing run and then, you know, magazine detonation and the guys don't expect that sort of thing. You may end up disappointed. Right, they haven't turned, so we're still not in a position to do a bombing run. We are getting closer to them. So that's at least one good thing. Closing in quickly. Speed very high and still climbing, I guess. Distance decreasing. They're turning. Secondaries again. Oh! Ouch! What's been hit? Main spotter, heavy damage. Main radar and AAA with light damage. Oh, not good, not good. We'd much prefer you didn't do that. Mind you, if that was an 11-inch shell, it probably could have, well, maybe not probably would have sunk us, but it almost certainly would have done much more damage. And we do have this undamaged destroyer still here, so even if we lose one of them, the other can still fire the torpedoes. Unfortunately, what's happened to me in the past, this is on different playthroughs obviously, what happened was, well, maybe not exactly this, but I would get close, lose one of the destroyers in the process, so it'd be sinking, turn and fire with the remaining destroyer, and then on that split turn, the second destroyer would get sunk, and my torpedoes would be invalidated like that. And I remember I'd get so annoyed, I'd be like, why? Why? We're still here, we still haven't sunk, we can still watch them hit. That's fine, we can still make this work. But of course, no, that's not how the game works, and I will be honest, several occasions have been experienced by me where I say, do you know what, it's really good that the torpedoes are elevated because there's a war pack of 5 U-boats and it just, well, need I go on? Take them all out with aircraft in the UK, and yeah, it's a good thing their torpedoes are invalidated. Right, more damage, main spotter, main radar destroyed, AAA with light damage, but they've turned a little bit. Could we get a bombing run away now? No, we can't, I'm afraid, no. Continue to close in, please. They're 10,000 yards away. I may have to use the bombing run prematurely just to get those propellers damaged a little bit so that we can close in. Those look bad for me. Ooh, no, maybe. I don't know. Possible damage on the water, but I wouldn't bank on it particularly. 8,300. It's too far. It's too far. I just think this is just too far of a distance to try and realistically say, yes, we're going to do it. Because at those distances, one little thing invalidates everything. If they turn a little bit... Ouch. I may have to drop everything now then. Oh, and just as I say that, steering gets damaged. So regardless now of what you want to do, you have to carry on as you are. Still, we're at 6,000, so we're pretty close. Oh, do we distract with this one perhaps? Oh, maybe there is a degree of tactical soundness to that, but I'm gonna press on as I have and gamble that we don't get hit again. Oh no! Ouch. Right, just drop everything now. Yeah, it's... Oh, you can't even drop everything now. 4 torpedo tubes, heavy damage, along with the sonar. Right, hardest starboard and just drop everything you have, and hope that something hits at the very least. 6,600. Actually, maybe we could use the airstrike now? No, we won't be able to use the airstrike. Right, nevertheless, it's 4 torpedoes that we've got. Oh, this will take some working out, won't it? So, it's a 3-turn shot, quite clearly. Is it? Or is it a 4-turn shot? I don't know, because I don't usually fire torpedoes so far away. Usually I do it much closer because I know I've got a good chance of actually hitting them. But clearly the situation forces us to do this. That's the thing I don't want to do. Right, well, what do? Do I fire a large spread and hope to get one hit? Or do I gamble and try and sink from 6,500 yards away? I don't know. Well, it's a 3-turn shot at the very least, so let's see, 5.6 hits immediately. So if I say about 9 degrees this way, approximately, it doesn't have to be exact. That's close enough. And that seems a little bit far. Mind you, 30 knots, so... yeah, but it still seems a bit far. Can I play around with this a little bit? Actually, yeah, let's do just that. Let's do that. I've never tried this before, but I'm a little bit desperate right now, so if I do this, it'll change it to that. So this is where they're currently at. Right. Work with me on this one. This may take a while, but I want to try and get this as right as possible. So 3.1 is over here. I want to work out what the gap is here. Not quite, so let's do a little bit more. Teensy bit more. Nope, that's too much. Alright, I'll call that there. So 3.1 hits immediately, and that's 6.0, so that's a difference of 7.1. So 7.1 is what they're doing on average. So if this is 3.1, then 300.2 is where they will be next turn if they carry on this course. But they're turning. Do you know what? one over here. In case they try and do some funny business on... I'll just put 3-degree increments and hope for the best. Maybe 2 degrees, perhaps. Yeah, go on. I'll do what they do always, and just put 2-degree increments, and hope that that does something at the very least. Well, I've got a feeling they're going to turn anyway, so put one even over here. Right, I'm not expecting much from this, if anything. Mostly because I'm expecting this destroyer to be sunk quickly anyway now. Fire away, please. Again, it's a new destroyer and it's being sunk immediately. It's just not good. Not good at all. 7,000, well, almost 8,000 effectively on that one. We're still closing in. They're turning, so I've got that right at least. Ouch! Yeah, that's... How would you rate that? We've got both sets of torpedo tubes damaged now. Should we use the airstrike now, perhaps? No, but if they carry on turning, then we will. Alright. This could work, Let's run away then. Try and disengage. Will they continue to turn? Because if they will, then I may have a word or two. Ouch! Here come my torpedoes. Any hits at all? Doesn't seem like it. No, we need to try and get the Boadicea out as quickly as possible. I hate this type of situation because here I'm not really closing in, am I? I'm just trying to... Oh! Boadicea has been sunk. Oh dearie me. Not good. Oh! Oh, the audacity, honestly. What have you done? You've completely ruined my plan. But I believe we're in a good position now to... Yes, we are. Right, it all rests on this airstrike then, it seems. No pressure at all then. No pressure at all whatsoever. Just one airstrike. That's all we need to do. Knowing my luck, they'll shoot the plane down, but... Nevertheless, here we go. It's not perfect, but mind you, I hope it doesn't have to be perfect. Or should we go for the back? Yeah, let's go for the back actually, because that way we could get some propulsion damage perhaps. Or even damage the rear turret, and that way they won't be able to fire at us. Right. Oh, I don't want to do this, but at the same time I have to. It's a lot of pressure, but here we go. Go now! Have we messed this up? Have we messed it up? Have we gone wrong? Yes, we have. Yeah, we mostly have done. Yes. It's a bunch of near misses. Oh. Yeah, we messed the airstrike up. No clean hits, it was just a bunch of near misses. All we've done is just set them on fire, and that's not really good enough. What was the damage on the Boadicea upon sinking? Main spotter, main radar, 8 turret, triple A destroyed, sonar, B turret, aft torpedo tubes, heavy damage. What's the damage here? Main radar, main spotter light damage, A turret, B turret destroyed, AAA heavy damage. There's no point even firing at this point. Nope. Just get out and run away. Yeah, there's just no point. They've put their fires out. And once again, one of the Scharnhorst class comes along, sinks one of my destroyers and gets away scot-free. Because let's be honest, what have they suffered in terms of damage? A little fire here and there. Come on. Yeah, we're just too far away. Like, we're just too far away. That's what we are. Try and disengage. I mean, they're going that way and we're going that way, so in theory we should be opening up the distance quickly. Nope, still can't disengage. Still can't disengage. I bet we're not even that far away from them. Nope, they're turning. But is that to try and get all their secondary armament in, or is that because they're going to try and chase us? If they try and chase us, I'll pause the recording and try and save the Sagenet. Yeah, they're going that way again. So yeah, broadly speaking, they're heading away from us. Sagenet will have to go into repairs anyway, because, well, let's be honest, you got hit quite a few times by both the smaller caliber shells and the larger caliber shells. Oh come on, that was only one shell and it's just done that. I should have really sunk them on this turn, on this engagement. I should have done better with the airstrike, and that should have crippled them sufficiently that they would have deployed smoke. And then I should have got into position with my remaining destroyer to then deliver the final blow with torpedoes, but that didn't happen. But they are turning away, like, outright, so I guess that's some level of good news. The bad news, of course, 11-inch shells. That's your bad news. Please tell me our propulsion is damaged. It's not. We're already at 24 knots. I don't see this ending well. I'll see how much we slow down on the next turn, but if we slow down much more, then I might just pause the recording because it's just going to be a full-on conclusion pretty much. 23.9 turns into 22.5. Yeah, we are dropping fast. What we need to do then is get to 25,000 yards before our speed drops to below 10 knots. I don't even know how far away we are from that, because we're making smoke, so I can't see. Now they're turning. Rear turret fires. The one I thought I could have possibly damaged or even destroyed, perhaps. 20.9. We're not looking good. We're not looking good. Oh, they're turning back. You know what? I think we will be able to disengage with the Sagenet then. I really do. If that's how we're going, then it's only a matter of time before I click disengage and we do disengage. I am tempted to send in some of my more powerful warships in just because, you know, can we deal with them? Because this is one way of doing it, I suppose, but the alternative is, well, it's not great, is it? Look what's happened. This is the alternative, and look what's happened. But of course, then I'm scared that if I do send, oh, happy days. Right, so let's carry on. Action reports. On the British side, the destroyer Boadicea was sunk for 1,360 tons. The destroyer Saguenay received medium damage. On the German side, the battleship Gneisenau received medium damage. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,360. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 0. Nothing sunk in either category on the German side, 0 renown earned. And straight it down to Cape Verde in week 3.5 of March 1940. In mostly sunny weather, the heavy cruiser Suffolk and destroyer Castor have come under attack in the afternoon from the submarine U-75. U-75 has the initiative. No action. Oh, how nice of you. Flank, hard to starboard, smoke, and get out of here, quickly, before they change their mind about not doing any action. Right, let's get you turned in. Oh, I missed the thing. There we go. Nope, still no action. Yep, I'm going to continue to get out of here if you don't mind. Heavy cruiser not really something you use to fight a submarine. I mean, you could try and fire with the guns, but that breaks the game, which means you can't do it at all. And I'm not even persuaded to even so much see if it'll break it, because why have we made smoke with the destroyer? I don't need to make smoke with the destroyer. Bit distracted, clearly, that's what I am. We can stop making the smoke screen, we don't particularly need it. At 6-2, torpedoes away at 6,200 yards. Right, so we need to watch out for those, obviously. Disengage with the Suffolk, no. I do think that for submarines you should have a lower threshold to disengage. Like, I get it for a surface ship, like they can still continue to fire at you, but I think if the submarine can't really do anything to you, if you're so far away you can't do anything to you, then you should be able to disengage. Like, you shouldn't have to go all the way out to 25,000 yards just to disengage from a submarine. Like, I think, I'm not sure what I'd set the threshold at, but it definitely should be lower than what it currently is. Stand by the torpedo tubes. Is that the smoke screen? I'm so confused. Where did that smoke come from? It must have been the Castor destroyer. Oof. Right, so let's put a torpedo in the water. Their torpedoes are going. They're going nowhere. At least nowhere of any relevance. My torpedo, however, is going somewhere of relevance. Good, so that's U-75 sunk. Action report. On the British side, the heavy cruiser Suffolk and destroyer Castor received no damage whatsoever. On the German side, the submarine U-75 was sunk for 800 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. 800 warship tons sunk on the German side. 0 merchant ship tons sunk on the German side. 800 renown earned. Right, I will end the episode here. But before we do, we'll have a look at the stats. We're still 4 squares down on the tonnage war. It's week 4 of March 1940. 11 naval vessels sunk for Britain, 51 naval vessels sunk for Germany. 96,000 tons has been sunk per month in terms of Allied merchants. Allied merchants sunk almost at 200. So that's not particularly great. If we have a look at the ships lost, can we fit everything on? We can't, can we? Yeah, we can no longer fit all the German ships that have been sunk on one slide. We can still do that for Britain, but not for Germany, which I guess is a good sign for us. Right, that'll be all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. if you're enjoying the series, if you enjoy the content, then do leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.